going on, guys? Jordan for Flyers here, and I am bringing you episode number 26 of the Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, what the heck did we do? We had some business over in Celestic Town. We obtained the HM for Surf, and now we are here in the Hearthome City Gym. We haven't made it to the gym leader just yet because we found out that the gym leader, Fantina, is going to have a level 40 Pokemon. So I decided I needed to get some grinding done. So you guys just watch the grinding montage where I got all of my team up to level 36 or 37. Kind of varied a little bit. But in this episode, we are going to take down the gym leader, Fantina. And then our next order of business is going to make our we're going to make our way over to Canalave City. So let's hop right into a team recap. Up first, we have the newest team member. We have our newly evolved Lantern, the most masculine Geraldine that you will ever know. Geraldine is now holding the amulet coin because I couldn't really find much else to give it. Serious nature with Volt Absorb, and it knows Bubble Beam, Surf, Signal Beam, and Discharge. I misspoke last episode because I said I wanted to wait until level 34 when it learned Signal Beam, but actually Signal Beam was level 31 and Discharge was the level 34 move. I knew I was waiting till level 30, I was waiting till level 34 though, so I knew that. Anyways, up next we have the Godsend herself, Phlegm the Weezing, holding that toxic plate because we hold plates in this house, damn it. Hasty Nature with Levitate and Sludge, Brine Assurance, and Smokescreen. We have Aries the Noctowl holding that Sky Plate, Calm Nature with Keen Eye, and Fly Confusion, Air Slash, and Hypnosis. We have Titduck the Magmortar holding that Flame Plate, Quiet Nature with Flame Body, and Lava Plume, Faint Attack, Sacred Fire, and Cut. We have Crasher Wake's worst nightmare, Coop the Lucario, holding that Iron Plate, Naive Nature with Inner Focus, and the newly learned Aurasphere. I learned that in the grinding montage, which is very nice. And I guess I should point out, I also learned Lava Plume. I taught that over Magma Storm because I wanted to keep a special fire move, and Faint Attack still kind of has some use because I don't have other dark coverage now. So yeah, but we have Aurasphere, Iron Head, Rock Smash, and Bone Rush. And of course, we have our starter, Totem the Executor, holding that Mind Plate, Gentle Nature with Chlorophyll, and Seed Bomb, Leech Seed, Psychic, and Sleep Powder. We are ready to hop right into the final battle of this gym. What's going on, Fantina? I am scared. Let's do this. Twirl. Was the twirl really necessary? I understand you're some kind of, like, Pokemon contest person as well, but the twirl was not necessary by any means. Okay, so theoretically she should have 2 level 37s and a level 40, and she leads off right away with a Nidoking. It's only level 35. What the hell? That's gonna get surfed into oblivion. Psst. Yeah, well, this is absolutely going to poison me because this is me we're talking about. Oh, it didn't. Sweet. This should very easily get rid of the Nidoking. I'm not really understanding why it's level 35 and not level 37. I'm confused about how this randomizer is working lately, but I'll just go with it, I guess. So, does that mean her ace is only going to be like level 38 or something like that, or what's going to go on here? Okay, so one more Bubble Beam should very easily kill this thing. Not before it gets in a couple boots. A boot! I don't appreciate your foot in my face. Get bubbled to death. Gotta love death by bubbles. It's just the worst way to go. I suppose that's a form of drowning in a way, maybe? I don't know. The Nidoking is gone, though. Okay, and Sharpedo. I will use... I suppose theoretically I could stay in and discharge. I'm gonna do that. Bring it on, Sharpedo. Is this gonna be the ace? I'm curious to see. That may very well be the ace. I'm not too sure, because, again, I'm confused about how things are working right now. This is not going to hurt. Doink. That hurt more than it should have. Come on, let's see Discharge do its most right now. Sharpedo has complete and total jack all for defense and HP, so goodbye. And was that Sharpedo the ace, or is there something better coming? First of all, Geraldine, level 37. Beautiful. And the final Pokemon is Umbreon. I am going to stay in and Signal Beam. I love that with my new team member and the complete coverage that it has, by the way, this is the ace, that I can just wipe out all 3 of Fantina's mons with super effective moves. Signal Beam. Let's do this. Quick Attack, you're not doing nothing to me. Let's see how much this Signal Beam does. Should do, at the very least, half of its health, if not more. Wow, that did not do half. Okay. At this point, I think I'm just going to switch into Lucario and finish this thing off. But at least we know that Geraldine is now officially useful. You just go right ahead and keep quick attacking. I do not care. I am perfectly fine to see my Aura Sphere completely destroy you now. Man, I wish I had a Fist Plate, or I don't know if I have like the other item. I guess it'd be like the... Is that the Expert Belt or the Black Belt? Might be the Black Belt that boosts fighting moves, and I'm not too sure if I have one, but... if I do notice myself getting a fighting boosting item, then I will probably give that to Lucario. I know I've kind of already mentioned that last episode or something like that, but... Yeah, Lucario is quite easily about to finish off Fantina, and this... might be able. Yep! Lucario is about to finish off Fantina, and that is badge number 5 obtained. That was way easier than it probably should have been. Maybe level 36 and 37 was a bit too much grinding. I don't know. I felt unsafe against the level 40. That was the main reason I did that, because, like, if that level 40 Pokemon was something incredibly insane, like a Dialga or something, then that could have caused trouble. But we have obtained the Relic Badge! Did I say Relic? Relic Badge. And now that we can use Surf, we have access to a whole ton of encounters. Tailwind? Really? Yeah, you go ahead and twirl for me one more time. Okay, I am going to meet you guys over at Jubilife City. Oh, right, this happens. Hi, Cynthia, what's going on? Something to do with Canalave City, right? I'm almost positive. Because, you know, that's kind of the next order of business is to go over there. I kind of found the ruins interesting. Oh, hey, Canalave City, shocking! Okay, now we'll meet you over at Jubilife. Okay, so yeah, now that we have the ability to use Surf, we are now able to go over this way to Route 218 and make our way over to Canalave City. Now, we did already get our encounter for Route 218. That was Hypno, so we at least don't need to worry about that. Let me spray a Repel real quick. And there are a few trainers that I can take on over here. Repel. So we'll do that, but there's an item over here. And Master Ball. I don't appreciate the mail game. Jeez. Okay, so, I'm not 100% sure what my order of operations is going to be in the next couple episodes, because there's a whole bunch of encounters that I can get. There's Iron Island I can go all the way through. There's... I can go down south of Sandgem Town and do like Route 219, 220, 221, all the way to Pal Park. There's a few encounters to be had down there, so I could theoretically do that as well. I know there's also, I could go to Fuego Ironworks and get an encounter there and do some stuff. So, I'm really not too sure what I'm going to do and like how soon I'm going to do the next gym. But I think a lot of that is going to depend on what the levels of that gym is going to be. So I'll check between episodes to see what the levels of the next gym leader is going to be. So, yeah. This is a Gengar coming, by the way. And it might hurt. I guess Psychic should theoretically be okay. It's probably only going to be level 30 again. So, 34! Okay, that's a little more threatening. And it probably oh, it has payback. This might still hurt. I was worried about Shadow Ball of anything else, but this should be okay. Yeah. So, like, I don't think next episode is going to be the gym. It would probably be in, like, 2 or 3 episodes that I take on the Canalave City Gym. For now, I'm going to worry about kind of cleaning up a few routes, doing a whole bunch of encounters, and, you know, some funky stuff around some places. Okay, speaking of funky stuff, here's a rocker. Or, dancer. I guess rockers are technically dancers. Nuzleaf, I don't feel great about Totem being in, so I will real quick switch into not that. Phlegm should be good to take this thing down. Blah. I still continue to not use Phlegm very much these days, because, I mean, pretty much from Gens 1 to 5, the poison type really doesn't have a whole lot of use. And then they finally gave it some usefulness against the fairy type in Gen 6, so I don't know. That's why when I encountered Wheezing for the first time, like, or not when I encountered it, I guess it was my one of my fossil revivals, but when I first got Wheezing, I was kind of like, eh. But at the time, it did have the answer to a lot of the weaknesses that I had for Execute and Sneasel, so, I mean, hence why it is the godsend, but I don't know. Why do I need to continue to not plant berries? Okay, yeah, I am going to surf over there real quick and take on those 2 trainers, so let's zippity-zoop over on Geraldine. We'll continue to try and fight as many trainers and get as many items as I can. 'Cause that's how we do! Gotta love getting experience, gotta love getting the random items. Everything random that you can possibly think of. Oh, hey, this guy's actually a fisherman. Got an octopus. Okay. This octopus is going to get bombed. Here's some bombs. That's probably a one-shot. Yeah. Poor Octillery. Feels so bad. Up next. Shabak! I should be okay to stay in. Psychic should do some work here. It's only level 29 still, and I'm not worried about Intimidate at all. Because Psychic! Oh! It's faster than me in crunching. Okay. Ow. That is not called for in any way. First of all, how is it outspeed me when it's 7 levels below me? I know I'm just an Executor, so speed's not my strong suit, but eh. Totem getting closer to joining the 37 squad. Porygon Z, I guess we go into... I want to keep using my level 36s for now and start evening out my levels, so Phlegm theoretically should be okay. The worst that this thing could have would be like Tri-Attack or Discharge or Signal Beam. Psybeam. Oh, crap, it might have Psybeam. I'm gonna just Sludge, see what happens. Magnet Rise, okay. Ever so threatening. Now it's levitating like me! We're both immune to the earth powers of the Arceuses and, you know, whatever has that else. And, you know, whatever arrangement of words work there. Alright, if you're gonna recover, then I'm just gonna cut ahead to me killing you! Are you gonna die? That'd be preferable if you would die. Or at least get poisoned. No? Okay. Well, as long as it doesn't use recover. Okay, there's the Signal Beam. I was pretty sure that it had Signal Beam, but apparently it did not have Psybeam. Or at least it was just... a bit too much of a dumbass to use it. One other thing that I kind of came to the realization a while ago I realized is I could theoretically also go to Amity Square in Hearthome City because I do have Happiny. I believe Happiny is one of the Pokemon that they permit into Amity Square, so I don't know if there's much that I could do there, but I mean, I guess I might as well just for the randomized items and whatnot, and I think there might be a TM there to get. Or, like, 1 or 2 TMs, even. So, I don't know. That could be a thing that we worry about later. For now, we're murdering ferrets. Goodbye. Phlegm, still doesn't grow to level 36. It absolutely will after this Tangela. Tangela? Not famous for living sludges. Also, fun fact, Tangela is like one of the only grass types in first generation that is like weak to poison. Just because there's so many grass poison types in Gen 1. Like, I can't really think off the top of my head what other kinds of grass types are in Gen 1. It seems like every other grass type is a grass poison type except for Tangela. Tangela is absolutely like... well, I guess there's Execute and Executor, isn't there? So, I was about to make the argument that Psychic would be another typing that would only be effective against Tangela in Gen 1 out of all grass types. But again, that would work for Executor and Execute. This Chikorita should very easily go down to a Psychic. Dead. I enjoy the one-shotting of things. In case that hasn't been made abundantly clear. And we've seen both of the Tangela family in this episode. Tangrowth should also not live a sludge, theoretically. But, I don't know. Is Tangrowth bulkier than Tangela? I seem to think that if Tangela has an Eviolite, that Tangela actually has higher defense stats than Tangrowth. I believe that's true. And that's why Tangela, since Tangrowth was introduced, that's why Tangela is such a competitive option. Because people do like putting in Eviolite Tangelas with like leftovers and... I don't know. People do use Tangela as a utility Pokemon on their competitive teams a lot. So... I don't know. And I have used a Tangrowth before, and it wasn't as great as I wish it would be. It was something that I used in a weird little competition Pokemon thing that Nick and I didn't know. Nick and I did a race in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire where we only had 6 Pokemon to use throughout the entire thing, and we just randomly chose the Pokemon at the very beginning. And, Tangrowth was one of those Pokemon for me, and, I don't know, I guess it wasn't the worst thing. Also Hydon's dad. Wait, what? What is he fixing on my Pokedex? Why is this useful to my everyday life? Go away. Okay. So yeah, Nick and I did a race in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and he beat me in that, unfortunately. Because I had to go through the task of evolving an Eevee in the Shoal Cave to evolve it into Glaceon, because Glaceon was one of the Pokemon that had randomly been chosen for me, so that took a bit of time out of it for me, and overall, I don't know. Nick's Pokemon were a little more equipped for the higher level gym badges. Like, he had a Bulldozing Primeape, and I kind of forget what else he had, but in any case, if I'm correct, there's about to be a rival battle. Yeah, there sure is. Okay. So this is rival battle number 4, question mark? I think this is 4. I'm starting to lose count at this point, but Dratini shouldn't be too much of an annoyance. Theoretically, one Psychic should do it. Not 100% sure on this thing, but it's just a Dratini, and it's gone! And Totem should gain that level to go to level 37. Very, very nice. And Totem wants to learn Woodhammer. Okay, do I get rid of Sleep Powder? Have I lost the usefulness of Sleep Powder? I feel like I have. I think I'm gonna get rid of Sleep Powder, because I do have Hypnosis on Ares, and, I don't know, there's probably, like, a move that I can relearn or something. Salamence! I don't have a whole hell of a lot for a Salamence! Okay, I guess theoretically Ares should be okay to go into. I more than anything just want Ares to grow to level 37 with the rest of the team. And I don't think Salamence learns much that would be able to hurt a Noctowl. But, that's quite the Pokemon that you got there, Designer Nick. Thankfully, this is not the Ace, so I don't have to be worried in that regard. But let's see how much an Air Slash does. Ember, not one of the things to be worried about. Slash. That actually did kind of decently. I'm gonna use Confusion now, though, in the hopes that... Oh, okay. What you doing? Electivire. Okay, that's a decent switch in. I'll give you that. No matter what, I'm switching out now because it's a freaking Electivire. I'm not staying in with a Noctowl. And this has the potential to be his ace. I'm not 100% sure. I am going to switch into Titduck. That should be okay to take this thing down. Okay, and this thing has kind of hurt me already with a Swift and a Shockwave. So hopefully this Sacred Fire kind of, you know, gets rid of this thing. Thank you, okay. Gotta love the Electivire Magmortar matchup, by the way. That's some powerful Gen 4 evolution battle there. Okay. Dugtrio. I should be okay. Well, Dugtrio might have like Stone Edge or something. I think I'm just gonna use Totem and obliterate this thing with a Woodhammer. Now that we know Woodhammer, I don't know. I'm always so nervous to use recoil moves. At the same time, like, when Lucario comes to learning close combat, I'm absolutely teaching it close combat because, I don't know, like, a Lucario without close combat is like a Lapras without Surf. That's just wrong. Okay, this Dugtrio just got absolutely destroyed. Like, 200% damage gone. Okay, I mean, that's acceptable recoil damage. I gotta admit, that's not as much as I thought it would do. Here comes the Salamence again. I'm just gonna go right back into Ares. Dragon Breath might hurt just a little bit. Noctowl's special defense is kind of decent, so he kind of ate that a little bit. And Confusion did jack all. Okay, we are... An Air Slash theoretically should finish this thing off anyways, and hopefully it hits itself in Confusion too. Yeah, you go right ahead and kill yourself, Salamence. That's completely fine with me. Swing, you're dead. Swing, bada bada, swing! And the final Pokemon of Designer Nick IV is Swampert. That is going to get destroyed by a Seed Bomb. Because as we know, Swamperts are famous in this playthrough for getting absolutely obliterated by the bombs. Is this the ace, by the way? This is absolutely the ace. Okay. I need to kind of sit back and think if Swampert can hurt me. I don't think so. Seed Bomb should be okay anyways, and I am faster, amazingly. I didn't think Swampert was quite that slow. And it's gone! Okay! Beautiful work, Totem. And Designer Nick continues to be absolutely no difficulty for me. I mean, he makes me worry about things, but he's no difficulty. It's all good. Get out my face. Okay, I'm going to run back and heal real quick. And the next order of business that we are going to have is we're going to be able to get an encounter in Canalave City, actually, because there's a dock here that you can surf on. And I know if I go further south here, there's actually a TM as well. This is normally the TM for U-turn, I believe, when you go down here. So we'll get the encounter when we go on our way back. Well, there's Lava Plume in case I need it, which I don't anymore. Okay. And hopefully we get our Canalave City encounter right about here. There we go. Canalave City, we get Quagsire. Okay. Canalave City. You're not seeing much enthusiasm from me because I actually really don't like Quagsire. I don't know, It's hit and miss with a lot of people I know. I personally do not like it at all, but we'll damage this thing somehow. Okay, sleeping in yellow health is clearly the theme of this playthrough to catch things in, so let's do it! Yoink! And Quagsire shouldn't be too difficult. It's proving to be more difficult than I wish it would be, though. Okay. I'm actually finally starting to run out of Pokeballs, kinda, which is kinda nice, I guess. At the same time, that doesn't really mean that I want to just keep wasting Pokeballs on a stupid Quagsire. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, we've obtained the Quagsire. So, now comes the task of naming this thing. I need to look something up real quick. Okay, I was just looking up names from West of Loathing because Quagsire's face absolutely looks like it's just ripped from that game. A couple of the female names are Doc Alice and Susie Cochran. I kind of like Doc Alice, to be honest. So, let's just go with that. We got Doc Alice. This is probably not my greatest nickname of all time, but Doc Alice the Quagsire getting sent to the PC forever because I don't ever plan on using that thing. And we can probably do one more thing before we end this episode. So I'm actually going to talk with the sailor. And we're going to go over to Iron Island. Now, once we get over here, we are going to be able to get one more encounter before we end off the episode. And then I guess next episode, we'll just make our way all the way through Iron Island. Of course, at the end of Iron Island, there is an egg that you obtain. So, I don't know, we'll have to figure something out for that. I'll probably just, like, do the same thing as I did with the Happiny egg and just hatch it between episodes and start the episode with an O on my screen. But, yeah. We're, apparently gonna fight a trainer first, because that's totally what I intended to do. So, yeah. Gotta love prolonging the end of the episode, right? Shellos! Easy money to take out with a totem. Bombs? It's a good thing you're not a ground type, otherwise this would hurt doubly as much, but you're still kinda dead. I want something that I can switch Aries into, because I want Aries to be level 37 too. Chatot, sure, that'll work. Let's do it. Did I seriously forget to heal? I may have. So, Aries has got a little bit of reduced PP, but I can always go to that house outside this cave. I believe that house heals you. But Chatot should go down to a couple of air slashes. I'm really hoping this air slash kills, because this thing has roosted twice and is being a super annoying little dink. Okay, it's gone! And this still is not going to be a level for Aries, but she's getting close at least. I'm sure that up until now I've been calling Aries a he, and I am only just now realizing that it's a she, so gotta get used to that now. But, theoretically, okay, our Iron Island encounter is going to be... Yes! Glaceon, yes! I love Glaceon so much! Okay, I am super down to catch this thing. We'll be back when this thing is damaged. Okay, I'm kind of worried about this air slash, because if it crits, the Glaceon's gone. Thank you, Aries. That is beautiful work. And it flinched. Alright, go back to sleep. Okay, it is sleeping in the red health this time, so even better chance, but it's still an evolution, so might take a few tries. Come on, Glaceon, I really want you. That was 5 reallys, that's how much I really want you. Yes! We have obtained my 6th favorite Pokemon. Ah, I'm happy. Okay. So, even though this is one of my favorite Pokemon, I don't really have a nickname for Glaceon, so I don't know. What's just a generic awesome ice name? I'm gonna kind of be stupid with this. I was gonna go Blizzardo, but that sounds horrible. Let's go Blizzardus. I don't know. No, that's stupid. Let me put some thought into this. Okay, so I was gonna go kind of down the same road as Blizzardus and go with Chivalrous or something like that, but actually, I kind of like the name Shiva. Kind of named after the tiger from Walking Dead, but at the same time, it's kind of like Shiver. I like it. Got Shiva the Glaceon getting sent straight to the PC. And as soon as we pick up this item right here, we are going to end off the episode. I'm just gonna double check, make sure there's no hidden items around here, which I don't believe there are. So yeah, we're gonna bring this episode to an end now. In the next episode, we are going to make our way through Iron Island. I don't know if that's gonna take the entire episode or just most of it, but in any case, yeah, next episode will be Iron Island, and then I'll try and focus on getting a bunch of encounters after that, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, I thought you could heal here. Oh. Well, we'll be fine anyways. Alright! Thank you guys for watching! Let's have more fun next time!